guys, what's up? My name is Eli from Project Gecko. I want to introduce you to today the plate carrier. This is our plate carrier made together with OSO Gear from Israel. The name is plate carrier Salamandra. As you can see, it is not modular. It's based on the old concept of having everything on you without using any kind of mole pouches and whatsoever. To get directly to the point, this is not a mole plate carrier because we want to stay efficient, effective, and concealed as possible. What happens today is that we have a lot of young soldiers in the military who are using different pouches on the plate carriers. Some of these pouches does not even fit the configurations, and some of these pouches basically limits their efficiency and effective. So what we have here is basically a plate carrier with all of the pouches attached. I would really like to say that this pouch is for magazine and this pouch is for a grenade, but in reality you can use it for everything. For example, for myself, in the CQB courses, sometimes I'm using these pouches for first aid utility, Israeli bandages, tourniquets, and whatsoever. These pouches, for example, I like to use for magazines. Basically myself, I can put up to 3 MP5 magazines per pouch. When I'm using an M4 platform, for example, then I have here 2 magazines, 2 magazines, and 2 magazines, together 6 magazines, which are basically an international standards. Well, let's go through the pouches. Let's start from the right side. Here we have, for example, 2 pouches which are for grenades, the M67 frag grenades. We have no buckles on it for securing it. In the future we're going to change it. However, we have here a room for two grenades. Of course, for some militaries this doesn't really fit because they don't use the M67. But for us in Israel it fits. After that we have here, of course, the main pouches, the compartment for the M4 magazines. In this case, very simple configuration, very durable, Velcro flaps going down, ready. Next to the pouch we have the side compartment here, which is used for multi-tools, airway, chem lights, whatever you need. Personally, I like to put inside chem lights and multi-tools. Behind the pouches, what we did is, if you can see it actually, there is like a little compartment for little knives or some kind of, like chem lights and stuff like this. So you can go inside and put scissors in it. Yeah, so it's like getting the maximum out of it. After that, we have here in the bottom of the magazine pouches, we got this little elastic loops, which we normally using for the 12 gauge shells, shotgun shells. Personally, I started to use it even for batteries and other few little stuff. Again, it's a simple stuff, but this is what you need normally, and we decided to do the little stuff and not to limit the person too much. After that, we have this little ring here on the side, which we use for securing items with clips and whatsoever. This is not for a weapons thing like some people like to do. I don't believe in that so much. This is more for like securing your Garmin or other GPS or whatever stuff you need. We have here, for example, a small compartment. Now this compartment is pretty interesting because we always were a little bit not so sure what we're going to use it for exactly, because in the beginning it was designed to be a small grenade pouch, because you can see it's big, but not big as a magazine pouch. However, we found it very useful for a little IFAK. So it's really easy to put inside a set of a tourniquet, a first aid kit, especially the Israeli bandages, a SWAT tourniquet, a combat gauzer, and so on. All of this can fit inside this pouch, which is small and sits perfectly on your side of your body. Someone asked me, why is it on the side of the body and not on the back or here, for example? The answer is that if you're getting injured during an engagement or whatsoever, the way you're falling down will be on your back or on your front. So by placing it on the sides, it's basically free, and yeah, you can use it. You got access for it, and yeah, that's the idea behind it. But the most interesting thing is the three little compartments over here. Yeah, the downside with them is that it gets in your way when you want to put the stock inside. If it's full, for example, it's not so easy to put the stock inside, but the idea behind it is that we can store more and more items into the plate carrier. So for example, we have here on the right side a utility compartment. I'm putting inside cleaning tools, batteries, even my Garmin GPS goes inside. In the middle I use this compartment for flashbangs, for example. It has a quiet release, no Velcro, no nothing. If needed, which normally I don't do that, you can actually put here a small grenade, MK18 or whatsoever. Yeah, that's basically the idea of this pouch, and the same goes to this one. So basically this whole line here is the utility pouches. Now, on purpose, I don't say this is specifically for this and this and that. This is for everything. The idea is that this plate carrier is your warehouse, and you're gonna use it in your way, how you want it, how it fits to your mission. Again, I want to get back to the idea why we're not going modular, and it's simply because from the moment that we are spending so much money on the right camouflage, in this case green zone, the individual buy a mole plate carrier which has a specific color, and then he finds himself putting different pouches in different colors. And normally not every pouch has the same color intensity like the other one. And what we have in the end is the result that when you're looking on the individual, you see a tan pouch here, a black pouch here, and you know, it's not organized. But when we have everything organized and ready, it fits to the overall picture. And when someone wants to aim on you and to get you, it won't be so fast for him because he doesn't have on his sides a bright spot. It's like it fits to the picture. And yeah, that's in short our plate carrier Salamandra. And yeah, we're gonna look around on the backpack and everything, and yeah, let's go. Okay guys, so we're gonna talk about the back of the plate carrier Salamandra. Yeah, so we thought about light, simple and minimum. Instead of carrying a plate carrier that is full with functions and weight, we decided to go simple. What you can see here is the backpack of the plate carrier Salamandra. The backpack is completely removable. For example, if you are under stress or whatsoever and you want to release it yourself, the person, or in this case Jimbo, can reach the plate carrier from the back like this and release it. And then what you have is a little backpack. The second important thing for me personally was the ability to, you know, if you need to move, if you're under contact whatsoever, and there is not much time to secure the backpack, throw it in, move to cover, and then you can just start working with it. This is not the ideal. This really sucks monkey balls, but this is something that is better than just running with a backpack like this on your hand. And yeah, so after I'm putting it up, back to the plate carrier, I can connect the buckles again. Normally, of course, if my friend is doing that, then it's more easier. However, I myself was able to do it by myself. And yeah, that's it. So we got basically here a 6 points to connect the backpacks. In the end of the day, you don't really have to connect all of them. If you're on the hurry and you don't have so much time, you can just, you know, really quick 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're good to go. So after talking about how we connect the backpack, I want to go through something else. You can come here. You can see here we have not a real radio in the compartment, which is, yeah. This is the radio compartment, as you can see, for MBTR. The thing that we're going to change in the next versions, due to the fact that we are not running in Israeli radios, is this little strap. It's going to be a shock cord. But except for that, the idea of this compartment is to give a full accessibility to your body that's working with you. I know that in reality we are not going to work with the radio on the backpack. However, for a CQB type of, well, let's call it DAs whatsoever, the common configuration is the radio on the backpack And yeah, well, you know, it's a very simple compartment. We don't need to talk too much about it. It can just show you, you get the buckle coming from above, closing it, and you know, this is like everybody doing that. That's nothing new. However, the whole idea here in the backpack is minimum and maximum efficiency. And talking about that, this is the shock cord basically. The idea behind it is to give the end user the ability to secure stuff on the go. That means that if my body has to move quick and I got like my whatever soft gels, whatever, and I have no time to store it in or put it in any kind of backpack, I can just expand it, put it in, close it, and ready to go. Not too much talking, not too much wandering around. And yeah, that's the idea. I think this is really simple. We don't need to talk about it too much. Yeah, thank you. That's basically the backpack. As you can see, there is a zipper on the top, easy to access. It's not opening the entire backpack. Everything is from above. We have here a very tactical nylon thing. Yeah, that's for like Uber operators or whatever. We have here a little alligator, a clip, where we can use to secure stuff, which is in the IDF a very, very important topic. We never allow anything in the backpacks that is not secured. The back inside has basically another small compartment that looks like the radio compartment for securing magazines and whatsoever. We don't really need to see that. Except for that, the backpack is what I call a hollow compartment. It has nothing inside. Why? Because if I need to put stuff inside, I have this shock cord that can later on make the backpack more tighter. For Jimbo, it was a little bit rough, right, what I did, but that's the idea. Yeah. Again, this is, from my point of view, when we were talking about this plate carrier, we went extremely simple. And while we did it simple, we decided to remain effective. However, currently we are running a couple of prototypes that are based on this plate carrier, but they are more advanced. And well, I would also allow myself to say that they are more up to date if we're talking about equipment and textile and technology. And yeah, the last thing, which we thought about it a lot, is how we're securing the helmets on the back of the backpack. We basically have here what appears to be a helmet holder that's coming up from the back of the backpack like this, and we can connect it like this from the top. Now, in the same time, the problem is that today in the market there are a ton of helmets with strobes and night vision and not a seal kind of stuff. So this is, in the end, it's not for every helmet. But let me show you actually. Instead of talking, let's do some actions. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And it's secured, sitting good and secured. For example, if you don't like to work like this, then you just whoop, and you can, hang on, and you can get it back into the compartment. Yeah, let's get back really quick into the idea of the vest. The whole idea is that we want to stay simple. We don't want to overload the vest with a ton of unnecessary pouches, and at the same time, what is the most important fact? The most important need is to maintain a concealment capability, to maintain the same color we have as our uniform. So when someone tries to acquire us on his iron sights or his hollow sight, whatever, he can't do that because he has a bigger picture. Okay, yeah, that was a very quick and surprising talk about the vest and the plate carrier, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Yeah.